Thank you, Mr. Casey. Good morning, cadets.
Good morning, sir.
Mr. Casey painted a very, very, very vivid picture for you about the greatest bird in the entire world. The greatest bird in the entire world. You all know what that bird is, right? What bird is that? Bald eagle. Why do you know about that bird? It symbolizes freedom, yes, sir. It's the national bird of the United States. Anybody else? Yes, sir.
It's a symbol of our country.
It's a symbol of the country, that is correct. Let me ask you a question, cadets. What is your symbol here? Because I see it on the walls, and none of you said that. Is this not a group of eagles in this room?
Yes.
Are you not known as eagles?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You are associated with greatness. Now, how many of you seen birds fly in flocks? How many of you seen a flock of birds fly? You've all seen flocks of birds fly, right? Pigeons, doves, blue jays, robins, cardinals, pigeons. You've seen them all fly together, right? That's how most of them fly around. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
How many of you ever seen an eagle fly? You seen eagles fly? Have you seen them fly in a flock?
No, sir.
Why not? Yes, sir.
They hunt for themselves.
That is correct. You will never see a flock of eagles. Eagles do not fly in flocks. Eagles do not fly in flocks. They are some of the most individualistic birds there are in the world. They fly on their own terms. That gives them a unique character. Eagles fly at 20,000 feet or higher. A lot of birds cannot fly that high. Their strength, their power, their courage is all why this country looks at an eagle and makes it an iconic symbol of this country. Strength, power, courage, that's what you are. That's what each one of you have inside of you. And in this organization that you are associated with,
Disregard.
that you're associated with the United States Air Force, that iconic symbol is the eagle. You are associated with greatness. There's a saying. Now, Mr. Casey talked about an eagle that grew up in a chicken environment. Not many birds can fly. Can anybody tell me what the fastest bird in the world is? Yes, sir. An ostrich. Very good, sir. Have you ever seen an ostrich fly? Because it cannot. An ostrich cannot fly. It is fast afoot. So in his example of this eagle growing up in a chicken environment, chickens can't fly but so high either, right? Anybody ever seen a turkey? Other than Thanksgiving, anybody ever seen a turkey? Okay. How high can a turkey fly? Exactly. So there's this saying. You can't fly with the eagles if you hang out with turkeys. Now, turkey has been kind of a play on words for people who don't aspire to be much in life, who don't want to do much in life, who want to just get by. As members of this organization, you should not want to get by. There are two things that are important to being a part of this kind of organization. Two things I think are important. First thing is integrity. Integrity. And I believe that's one of your core values.
Yes, sir.
Integrity. You have to have some values. You have to have some personal values of things you will stand up for. See, because if you don't stand up for something, you'll fall for everything. That's how people take advantage of you, because you fall for anything they tell you. See, you want to go along just to be cool. You want to go along because you want to make friends with everybody. You don't want to lose friends, because if you don't do what they want you to do, you're not cool anymore, man. I grew up being not cool because I was kind of an independent thinker. I had my own mind to follow. I could follow my own mind. I don't need a group of you to tell me what to do. I don't need a group of you to tell me how to think. I don't need to be associated with those kind of individuals. See, because some of your friends will let you down. They will ask you to do things that you know are wrong. You know are wrong. How many ever did something that you knew were wrong, and when you got home you had to face your parents? Oh man, I don't want to have to deal with my mom or my dad. Oh my God. Yes, I came home from school with a referral today. My youngest son came home from school one year with a referral. He's in the 9th grade. He had just started high school. Came home from school with a referral. So what's with this referral thing? Because this is not good. He tells me he's telling jokes in class. Okay. Now, I'm an old school kind of guy. When we came up, when you got in trouble, your parents laid it to you. Now, my son had never had it laid to him like I was getting ready to lay it to him. So I told him to do what we used to do. You put your hands on that table like this. Okay? 3 good ones. My wife closed the door to the bedroom. She didn't even want to hear it. 3 good ones. He went to his room crying. But guess what? We didn't have any more problems. He understood where I was coming from. I'm trying to build some integrity in my son so that he don't fall for anything. See, because there's a place downtown on Bay Street where it's a lot of guys who have fallen for anything are. They got these real cool uniforms. I don't know if you've ever seen them. They like these orange jumpsuits. They got some orange slides to go with them, and they kind of walk funny when they're walking around. Those guys go for anything. They fell for somebody else's telling them what to do. Follow this. No integrity. No integrity. They want to just go along to get along. Trust me, don't go along to get along, because going along to get along will get you in a place you don't want to be. It will. Have some morals, have some values, have some integrity. That's the first thing. The second and the last most important thing is leadership. You are all leaders in this room and have the potential to be great leaders. Leadership. I have a question for you. Where do leaders lead from? Exactly. Leaders lead from the front. Not from the side, not from the back, not from the middle. Leaders lead from the front. Now, not everybody wants to be a leader, though. See, you have some friends who don't want to be leaders. And if you try to put them in a leadership position, they're going to run away. They will run away. They are afraid of leading. You, on the other hand, should not be afraid of leadership. You should run toward leadership. Embrace it. Become a leader. Become strong. Have some values. Have some courage. Leadership has to do with trust. The flight commander trusts you to do your job. You trust the flight leader to lead you in the proper direction. Trust. Have you ever had someone tell you they're going to do something for you and let you down? Isn't that a disappointment? Especially if what you asked them to do was so important. It hurts you that they let you down, and then they come and say, oh, my bad. Or one of my pet peeve lines that I love to hear this generation talk about. Oh, see what had happened was, see what had happened was you let me down. Trust in leadership. When you take on that role as a leader, somebody's trusting you and you are trusting them to believe in you. Now, in coming up, I wasn't always the first one to want to jump out and land to be a leader. But I tell you one thing I did not do. I did not run away from it. I may not have run to it first, but I wasn't running away from it. And as I learned how to become a better leader and understand the dynamics of leadership, it became easier to want to be in a leadership role. When people look up to you and count on you and value you and know they can count on you. That's a great feeling when somebody knows they can count on you. Sometimes people will ask you to do things because they know you're going to get the job done. That's why they ask you to do things. Not because you're pretty or handsome, cute, you're smart. You're going to get the job done. Get the job done. Anybody ever seen the V formation when birds fly? Y'all seen that formation?
Yes, sir.
Y'all seen that, right? It's a beautiful thing. See those birds flying in that kind of formation? You guys are familiar with formation and drills, right?
Yes, sir.
Some of y'all don't like formation and drills, is that correct? Dr. Speaker, I'm sorry I'm not going to do anything to you today.
Yes, sir.
Sometimes you don't like drilling. Sometimes it's just that you don't feel like drilling. It's hot outside, First Sergeant. We got a drill? Man! Us out here drilling this 90-degree weather. However, you have been taught drills and formation. My question to you is, who teaches birds how to fly in a V formation?
The leader.
And how does the leader teach them this, may I ask? Yes, sir.